and I offered a choir from all 50 states to both parties, and nobody called back. And then, of course, Corona hit and everything got canceled. We were actually going to go to Milwaukee or to wherever, whichever convention wanted us, and gather kids from every state in that city. But those plans got canceled. And then 10 days, I guess 2 weeks ago, the DNC called me out of the blue and said, we got an email from you in the fall saying you could offer us a choir from all 50 states. This is fabulous. We want to do it virtually. Are you in? To which I had to explain, no, you don't understand. There is no choir of kids from all 50 states. We're in Philadelphia, and we canceled our plans to gather a choir from all 50 states when Corona hit. And they said, well, can you do it still? And I went to my staff, and my staff said, if you say yes, we quit. And then they said, okay, let's do it. It'll be fun. And we did it.
You cannot tell that this came together in 10 days. So what exactly went into putting this together? I mean, it looks like a lot of editing and a lot of practicing. How did this work out?
So the kids that you saw, quite a few of them were actually one of my 800 kids, because it's really amazing when you ask how many kids have real ties to different states. And then we looked at all the states with which we had no ties, and then we called up the choirs that we knew in those states. And sure enough, in the Northern Mariana Islands, one of the 7 U.S. territories, we found a choir and a singer, and there she was up on the screen with Henry representing Maine.
Okay, Henry, I'm switching over to you. This obviously took a lot to get moving, but how was the process sort of on your end in terms of finding out which part you were supposed to sing and doing that?
So right before that, I had actually switched from a tenor to a bass. So it was a little hard for me navigating like which part to sing. But you know, the choir is really helpful in that they send out listening links so I could listen and hear my part, and then I could record. And it was a really nice process too, because I got to see how I looked and sounded, and it was really fun.
Obviously, singing is something that you enjoy doing, and choir is one of those things that right now they've been saying you can't do it in person. You can't be with these people you want to sing with. How has that been for you? I'm sure that's been difficult. And going through this process, was that kind of nice to actually be able to sing with your friends again?
Yeah, it was really cool because, you know, after when the pandemic hit, like we all came together and we had Zoom calls and we had more rehearsals, and it was the same people that I had been singing with all my life. I mean, for 6 years that I've been with these people, and then I see them, and I'm like, it's amazing that we can still do this.
Thousands of people watched that. Thousands more continue to watch it online. What does that mean to you?
You know, at first, like my family and I, we were sitting there in front of the TV and we're watching it, and I see myself come up on screen and my family starts crying and we're all like, this is like amazing. And I was like, this is really cool. And then it really dawned on me how amazing this was when I got like 50 million pictures of myself sent to me from all of my friends and family. It was crazy.
Stephen, I just want to wrap up with this. Just in terms of editing this all together, that seems like a heck of a process. How did that go for you guys?
Yeah, so we had good partners in the DNC and the producer, Raj Kapoor, who produces the Oscars and the Emmys and the Tonys. I mean, I know for all of us, life has changed professionally, personally. Amanda, I know in your business, you know, things have changed and it's been really hard, but there have been silver linings. You know, we were able to bring alumni back who were living in California and Arizona, who haven't sung since they left our organization and could never have traveled to Milwaukee to do a choir in person, but suddenly we're all, you know, reconnected again. And if they had called us to do something like this before the pandemic, we could have never done it, but we've all had this learning curve to just survive and to stay connected somehow. And in some ways, I think we're all better for it because we've found ways to connect.
And you said yes, but nobody on your staff quit?
I don't think so. I think
Not
that
yet.
I got to tell you, we had no idea what we were going to see. And so it was a little different than our own performances where we kind of know what we're going to see and hear. And I can tell you that, it was an incredible effort. It almost killed us. But as we all watched it, like the staff was on Zoom together, and we were literally, when we came back on the Zoom, we were all speechless.